And good afternoon, it's Karen Lamb again here at the thrift store showing you some good crafting techniques. Today what we're going to show to you is a project that I actually saw in our PX concession area during the holiday season. They were selling windows that you would put pictures in for around $70, and I was like, geez, I could make that. And so I went to the thrift store and I did, and I'm going to show you how you can do that too. All you're going to need is a frame. You can spray paint it if you want, so it doesn't really matter. I want to make a 6-pane window, so I got a pretty big frame. Some foam core, this is foam core. You get this right at our craft shop. They'll cut it for you, just tell them the size, they'll cut it for you right there. And some molding. Now this I got at our craft shop because it was really cheap, but any molding, you go into OB and they have for just less than €2, long strips of molding that you can use. And they'll even cut it for you for 50 euro cents. So you don't even need a saw for this. So some molding, and we can get started. Oh, of course, some pictures that you want to put in your frame, but then we can get started. So they measured this for me. This is $1 at the thrift store. They measured this for me, and what I'm simply going to do, I want a 6 picture frame. I am going to, on the foam core, divide it into 6. So I just, I know it was 74 inches across. I did the math, and I'm just doing it here for you so that you can see it. And I'm going to just divide it in 6. So after I divide it in 6, what I did is, for me, I knew that this was 2 centimeters wide, and so I put 1 centimeter on each side, just so that I'm one of those anal retentive people where everything has to be exact. You don't have to be. My husband says I'm crazy, but I like it really, really, really exact. So, okay. Once you have this done on your glass, and I'm not using glass today because I don't want to wear the gloves. Please wear gloves when you're dealing with glass, and maybe even eye protection as well. You're going to do the same thing, only you're going to use erasable marker. This just helps you going to line up the window panes on the glass. Once I'm done with that, I'm ready to start getting assembly. I just simply, now that you know where all your pieces go, you can just go and tape whatever pictures. Oh my gosh, how did I do that to the tape? Tape your pictures right on your board, and I'm just going to go kind of fast. There's a big L for lamb, since it's going to be there. And I didn't blow these up. Maybe I should have, but I'm just showing you the general idea. I'm ready to put in. And of course, if I was at home, I'd have it all centered and that sort of thing. So now what I would do is simply flip my frame over, install my glass, install my foam core. I'm trying to do this fast. It does fit because I measured it at the frame shop. Oh, that's why it doesn't fit. And so you can kind of see where it's starting to go. Now, what I did with my molding is, like I said, I had this hot, icky pink stuff. I sanded it down with sandpaper just because it is so, shiny. It took me 2 minutes. And then I painted it with acrylic paint. Now pretend that the glass is here. Remember, you have the markings on your glass in erasable ink or wipeable ink. And you could simply, at this point, like I said, I didn't do that. I should have done this at the thrift store. Okay, here we go. I grabbed the wrong pieces. Well, you can kind of get the idea. Okay. Now, what I would do if I did have something a little bit short here, I could add another piece, or I could just take a little bit to glue these in. I would use a silicone, because remember, you're gluing right on the glass, and with a little bit of caulk, I can fill that in, touch it up with a little bit of paint. And you can see I would have a six picture frame. Now, like I said, if you have a smaller frame, you can divide it in fours, whatever you want. The point is that your creativity is the only thing limiting you on these frames. And you can, like I said, save yourself 60, 70 bucks making it your own, and doing it with kids is always way more fun. Now, as with all projects, we have the how-to list here at the thrift shop. Just stop on in. It has all the directions for you. So happy crafting, and get on over to the thrift shop.